Hey there, wrestling fanatics! It is yours truly here. Once again, it is Team Rai. And I'm here to do Backlash predictions for this Sunday. I know, no build-up. We just had SummerSlam, the biggest event of the summer, for crying out loud, for W. Now, if you're wondering, Right, don't you usually have a partner to help you out? Yes, I do usually, but I totally messed up last night. Let me explain myself really quickie. Myself and my friend named Tony Talent had an epic podcast and discuss and give our thoughts and predictions for this Sunday Backlash. But when we were all done, I forgot to save it. I had too many darn windows open on my stupid blasted laptop. So I'm very, very disappointed in myself. Sorry, Tony. Hopefully you forgive me. He went solo on his channel. He does a very good job and all that great stuff. And that really pretty sums it up. And don't forget to follow him and subscribe to him if you like that kind of stuff. I mean, he mixed things up in his YouTube channel. Now, for me, you guys can follow me on Twitter, CNRI32. All my other social media accounts are down below. Don't hesitate to check them out. I might do some other stuff that you may like or may not like. Give me a chance. I'm not like other YouTube channels out there. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to discuss, there's no random order, but I'm going to do the best I can. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. Now, Randy Orton came off a very, very brutal loss against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. He got his butt kicked, busted open, hoopla. Lesnar got fine, part of the storyline. Come on now. You guys could do way better than that, W. So, does it really matter who wins this match? No. I love Bray Wyatt. I love Orton, the characters. But I think Orton really needs a bounce back. I really thought he's going to win at SummerSlam, but no one's going to beat the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Only if W lets him beat him. So I'm going with Randy Orton. But we'll see what happens on Sunday. I just hopefully it gives enough time. Okay. Next match on the card. This is no order, okay? I'm not no psychic or psycho. I'm probably people gonna hate me for saying that about myself. Okay. Next match is a 6-pack challenge to crown the first SmackDown Women's Champion. Okay, I guess it's an elimination style match. I forgot a stipulation. I can't recall. Okay, the participants are Nikki. She just came back recently from the neck injury. Do you really think they're gonna give her the belt? Maybe, maybe not. She's very fine. Like a bowl of wine, or a cup of wine, whatever. Becky Lynch. She's an Irish fighter. Is she going out? Do you think she's related to Sheamus or going out with Sheamus? You never know because they're both Irish. Carmelina, she's very foxy. Natalya, she had her run back in 2010. Do you think she should get another run? Yeah. Alexa Bliss, she's very pretty. But Naomi, I know I pronounced it wrong, but come on, guys. I'm not perfect out there, okay? I love her gimmick. I love her. First, she was heel. No, heel. I mean, face, heel, face. W gimmick that reminds of what they want. I like her ring attire. The neon lights. So, she's not going to win the belt. Not with that gimmick. But if I could put money on this thing, I'd love to see Becky Lynch to surprise the WWE audience on SmackDown brand. But I don't book this stuff. probably be Nikki, because she like the John Cena of women's division. Hi kids! That's a little cheap pop for Grim if you're listening. But who's Nikki's gonna face after this? We'll find out. So hopefully they give this match enough time. I don't want to like they do it like they did back in the day. Oh, a bathroom break. Time to get snacks. Time to get some merchandise. That would be bad. Or people are home. Time to check Twitter. Time to feed the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Just kill some time. But it's not like it these days. Hopefully not. Knock on wood. Let's move on. The WWE IC Championship match. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Now the Dolph Ziggler just had a very, very good match, or decent match, last month, SummerSlam, for the championship against Dean Ambrose. Now he's in the mid-card spot. Go figure, you know. Now some people out there don't like Dean Ambrose. I like Dean Ambrose, you know. I'm sorry, not Dean Ambrose. Botchamania. Dolph Ziggler, I'm sorry, okay? I apologize, okay? You cannot make everyone happy out there on social media about these wrestlers, you know? I complain too. There's nothing wrong complaining, but I try not to cuss because the new rules on YouTube. I know I did it on my new podcast. Hopefully I don't get flagged for that. I'm worried. I'm sweating bullets. But The Miz, he talks so much talk. The reason this happened because he had a great segment with Daniel Bryan, and WWE had to cut the cords with that because a lot of people on social media says, does that mean Daniel Bryan is gonna come back and have one more match with The Miz? No. I wish, but not with The Miz, with someone else. They had their match back in the day. Why relive it, you know? But maybe one day, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Maybe in my wrestling dream world. But I'm going with, I don't know, this is a tough matchup, really. Does Dolph really need to win? Does The Miz really needs to retain? No, he has his wife, Maurice. And the Maurice took that belt out of the ring this past Tuesday because The Miz is chicken. You know I'm going with this. So maybe Dolph could come out of nowhere, become IC champion for the billionth time. So I'm putting my money on Dolph Ziggler. Okay, next match is for it's the Uso versus the Hype Brothers. They beat the American Affers. I totally botched it. Why in the heck they got took them out? I don't know why. It's stupid. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe because they're gonna go after them down the road. So, and the Usos are heel. So I could care less they're heel or face, but it's good for business, I guess. So I'm assuming the Usos is gonna be the Hype Brothers. I mean that'd be great. The Hype Brothers come out of nowhere, pick up the win, and shock the W Universe. But face facts, the Hype Brothers don't have a chance on Sunday. But you never know. Anything's possible in W Plus. This is all predetermined anyway for months already, or probably weeks, because since the brand split. So probably the Usos will move on to the finals, and they will face the winner of this. The finals of the SmackDown Tag Team Tournament to crown the first championship in SmackDown. Wrong. When Stephanie was the GM, that was the very first SmackDown championships. I'm assuming they say in this era. I like those belts better than these belts. Ugh, gross. So it's Rhino, Heath Slater versus the winner of the Usos and the Hype Brothers. So I'm assuming it's going to be the Usos versus Rhino and Heath Slater. So overall, I think Rhino and Heath Slater is going to win because AK Slater needs a contract for SmackDown, and he wins the tag team belts. Go figure, you know. And maybe this is out of the blue. This sounds silly. Maybe Rhino will turn on his partner and have a little feud. I don't know. Maybe not. And they'll still be tag team champions like Eddie and Rey Mysterio did. And then down the road they'll lose the belts. I know that sounds a stupid prediction, but that's all I gotta say. Okay, now for the main event. Okay, the WWE Championship. Dean Ambrose, he had that belt since Money in the Bank. He hardly defends it. And every wrestler has different wrestling skills, okay? I'm sorry again. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna wing it, okay? If you like this podcast or not, I could care less. When Dean Ambrose won and Money Bank, when he won the Money Bank briefcase, when he cashed it in, some people were very happy. Some other people was very, very sour. But you can't make everyone happy, okay? So when Dean Ambrose won, he'd been flapping his gums. He was a decent champion. But I think it's time for a new WWE champion, okay? On Raw, we got a new champion already. Kevin Owens, KO. Once again, congratulations. He's the man. Hopefully, WWE will give him a great push. I know this is not talking about Raw, but I just want to give my 2 cents in that. So, AJ needs the belt, for crying out loud. I mean, he don't need it, but he's doing great things. Look at what he did when he first debuted in the WWE. At the Rumble, for crying out loud. I was there. I know I mentioned it time after time. Yes, I know. I thought it's the Undertaker, okay? I was too hyped up. I wasn't really thinking. I was so hyped up, So, and he has so great matches, AJ, I really thought he was going to face Bray Wyatt at Mania. That fell through. Or maybe that's just a rumor. He faced Y2J. They had a little decent feud. He faced John Cena. That was a very good feud. I'm glad he beat him. And now he gets a title shot. Oh, I forgot. He faced Roman for the belt, but he failed. But it's not his fault. He wasn't ready. Or WWE didn't give him ready. I'm going with this. Now, since the brand split, a lot of guys have a lot of opportunities to become champion. And AJ, he's the man. And definitely he's going to be a Hall of Famer. I know WWE don't have a lot of stuff from, actually none of it from TNA, but they could use a lot of footage, maybe, from Japan, if WWE gives permission. So, this is just my theory. He's going to win the belt. I don't know if it's going to be cleanly, a cheap win, or something like that. Something's going to happen. Hopefully, it gives them enough time. Hopefully, these two guys work great together. I'm assuming they're working before, 3 hours or 4 hours before Backlash kicks off this Sunday. They got to practice their moves and make the crowd says, holy crap, and all that great stuff. And, I don't know what else to say. And off the record, this has nothing to do with wrestling. It's going to be, I think, 14 or 15 years since 9/11. So I'm assuming WWE is going to have a salute before the show kicks off. Meaning like 15 years or 14 bell salute. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So that'd be very, very pleased and honorary they can do that. And plus, the NFL will do that too probably. Because it's the first NFL Sundays to kick off their games. I just want to say that really quickly. I know this had nothing to do with wrestling. So let me see here. There's only 6 matches. Am I really hyped up for Backlash? No. Because, like I said earlier in this podcast, we just recently had SummerSlam, the biggest event of the summer for WWE besides NXT, or NXT probably blow out SummerSlam, but I'm going with this. Do you think we'll see some surprising people, like maybe, possibly, The Undertaker for the main event. That'd be... People will go crazy on the internet, on YouTube. Oh yeah, it's the same thing. In the arena. That'd be a great moment. Same thing off the record. It happened, I think, last year at Battleground. It was Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins for the championship. And out of nowhere, the lights go out, you hear the dong, and it was The Undertaker. That was a great moment to end the show. So maybe they will do that this Sunday. Because I'm hearing rumors that Shane O'Mac, this is way before SummerSlam, he's trying to contact Taker. Maybe he will get one more title run against AJ. That'd be even sweet. If it happens, that would be great. Or maybe they will save that match for Mania 33 in Orlando, Florida. I don't know how long they're going to give AJ Styles the belt, how long for a great title run, but we'll see what happens. Or maybe they just might do a 180 and let Dean Ambrose retain the belt. So that wraps it up for solo Backlash predictions for the first time in a long time since I done this podcast edition. And this Backlash will be live from Richmond, Virginia this Sunday. If you got tickets, have a blast. You know, all that great stuff. Or if you're gonna watch it on the W Network, or probably you're gonna skip this and just watch some football games. So once again, you guys can follow me on Twitter. All my social media accounts are down below, and hopefully I will do my review on the Blaster show. It looks okay, the card, but overall I think it's just an average, typical SmackDown show or a live event. They just don't put no effort on the show. You know, they should done something since the brand split. Let's see, probably Raw will top this, definitely. That's kind of sad, isn't it? So look out for this one. You will see this already. But if you want to see my other podcast, is my wrestling podcast, episode number 54. It will be above the screen. So have a great Friday night and have a spectacular weekend from your host here, Team RA, and I'll see you next podcast with my review of Backlash. Have a good one. Sayonara.